Hi, this is Terry from Sweet Pea Papers in the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group, and today I'm coming to you to show you what I'm going to do or what I'm going to create for the week 1 challenge for the Boho Summer collaboration at Line Dot Arrow and Nonstop Paper Crafts. And Sweet Pea Papers, which is me, our Facebook group, and Haystacks Crafty Corner. Oh, I should have written that down. Let me see if I wrote it down. I did. Haystacks Creation Corner. I'm so sorry. Our Facebook groups are going to be participating by showing this stuff to you and also doing the challenges and having drawings in each group. So there'll be a total of 4 drawings. So you probably all know that by now because you listen to Natalie and Suzanne's videos. So we're going to be using the freebies from the Bohemian Summer Kit, and one set's by Natalie and the other set is by Suzanne. I separated them out because the 2 projects for this challenge, one comes from the papers from one kit, one comes from the papers from the other. I mean freebies. Now you can also add in any papers from the kit, and half of the kit is at Nonstop Paper Crafts, the other half is at Line Dot Arrow, and it's called Bohemian Summer. Okay, just so you know, each one is 17 pages for a total of 34 pages. Alright, now I can take a breath. I think I got that all out. I think I got that all out of my system. Okay, so now part 1 of the challenge, or part 2, whichever way you want to go about it, is to make a passport, and the freebies in Natalie's group for week 1 includes all the pages you need to make a little passport, and it's so cool. And over in Suzanne's site, Facebook group, you can get this isn't even all of it, as your week 1 challenge freebies. Wow, I still almost didn't get it out. So now the challenge is to make a tag, a travel tag, or a luggage tag, I mean, and then also to make the passport. So we're going to do both. So these are the items from the freebies, and one goes kind of with one project and one goes with the other. There's a few more items in this freebie kit for this week, but I'm only going to use these. And of course we have our passport. Now other things that I'm going to use some acetate. I'm going to use a tag from the kit papers. I'm going to use these hole reinforcers instead of an eyelet on our thing over here. I'm going to use a bulb pin that matches. Hopefully I have one that matches. We'll talk about this in a second. I got these photos, some of them from online, and some of them a friend of mine sent me, of all these Romanian women, or these are actually supposed to be gypsies. I don't think they're always one and the same, but I know that they're most well known as being Romanian. Then, of course, I got my stamps out, my travel stamps. So we're going to stamp in the passport. And now I've also got this lace. And don't look for it online. You'll not find this color. I took my salvaged patina and I smeared it around on my glass surface. I sprayed it with water, and then I put the lace in it. I ran the lace through it, and it took a little while because I cut 5 feet of lace for the project, but we're only going to use a little bit here. Okay, we're also going to sew the passport together, and I think I'm going to bronze the edges of the cover. Alright, so let's start with the passport. So this is going to go over here along with the acetate. So we've got our passport and we've cut out all of our pages. Now the inside pages have all been inked with salvage patina, which I thought went really well with the kit. I really liked it. And you could use any teal, probably any burgundy or any brown. So now on the cover, I think I'm going to try out some of this. I've only used it once. You can see I used it a little bit there. But I think I want to use this little bit darker one. I don't think you'll be able to see that one. I think maybe we'll use this one instead, maybe. And all you do is just take your finger and you rub it on there. See if I can get it open. I'm trying to do it the wrong way. Nope. There we go. You just rub your finger on it and then rub it on the edge. So let's see if I can get this figured out. Just rub it on your finger. I've already got salvage patina all over me from doing the, I can't really see it, can we? May have to do the gold. It's working, it's bronze, it's making it shiny around the edges, but I'm 99% sure you're not going to see that on camera. But I'm going to go ahead and do the cover because I can't do the cover once I've sewn it. Now if I wanted to do the pages, I could do the pages afterwards. You know, after it's sewn, but I'm going to have to do, I should have done the rest of the cover but one page to show you, but I didn't think of that. So, I've already inked it in salvage patina as well. You'll be able to see it along the edges mixed in with the salvaged patina. Hopefully I won't give myself a paper cut doing the edges. Oops, got a little carried away right there. Just a little bit. I'm kind of doing along the front edge as well. So you do get it on your finger. I should have got my baby wipe. It's very close. I may put you on pause for 1 second and go grab one and wipe my finger off so I don't get it all over everything else. Alright, I've done that side. Yeah, you can see it on the inside, definitely. Got a little bit too much. So now I'm going to have to kind of get a little bit too much all over. I don't think it'll matter. I just did my finger, my other finger. Paper keeps bending, and that's why I keep, this is 64 pound. You know, part of it could be because it's got this oh, what do you call it, it's got a separate finish on it. It's by Neenah, N-E-E-N-A-H. Yeah, I'm going to put you on hold for just 1 second. I don't want to get this on my computer mouse either. Okay. Clean hands, except for the salvage patina that still won't come off. I think it's because it was mixed with water. I had a good time, and this came out a really, really pretty color. You can see it next to the color sample on the thing. So let's put this away before I get it on me again. And let's put one of the images inside the cover to go next to this page. First, you're going to want to decide what order you want your pages in. For me, it didn't really matter because I'm going to stamp on them. So you know, I printed them on the back with the, with this paper, which is like a grid paper writing page, and that comes with the kit as well. Forgot about that. So there is an image on the back. And I don't think I have one that's super similar to that. This girl could pass. She's got her musical instrument with her. Oh, all right. These are all inked with the salvage patina, and it makes the image look a little bit older. I'm not going to worry about the back on this one because it's getting glued down. All right, so let's glue that inside the front, inside the front cover, which is there. And then we don't want any other photos in here. There's some photos in with the kit as well. They have little decorations on them. But if you look online for gypsy images, now you know there's a line right there that I could have gone by. To make sure that it was straight. Silly me. But you just have to make sure that there's no copyright. Well, this one's kind of the most inappropriate one. Oh well. Then it will take the, what do you call it? The not immigration, but the people that stamp your passport. Take them by surprise. Okay, let's see what stamps we have. We're not going to do a whole lot to this because, except for stamp it, because, well, let me get my, should we do it in black? I want to do it in dark brown, I think. I'm going to use gathered twigs. This paper clip back on here. We should probably use a red as well. Some of the stamps are red. This is fired brick. I don't know how well this is going to work, but I'm going to make some lace in the fired brick to match. That's why I had it out. It was just a coincidence. So let's see, I have one that says Paris. Well, this one has a film strip, which we're not going to use, and a postcard, but it does have actually, I guess it doesn't really, except the globe, but otherwise those aren't really oh, look what I found for my journal. Da 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 da. So I'm going to try to put the feathers on my tassel. I don't know. I've never made one before. A tassel, that is. So we'll have to see how that goes. I may not be adept enough to sew a feather to a piece of cloth. You never know. I'm going to take this off for right now. Let's use this great big one. Just because I want to. It's not that it really specifically goes with anything. It'll be in the back. Oh, I want to get out my pad. This is a mouse pad. Remember those? and it gives it a little bit of a cushion, and it seems to stamp better. Make sure I've got ink all over this whole stamp. Looks like I do. And then when you push down, then it gives a little bit of cushion, and then you know that the whole thing has touched the paper. And lift it straight off. Oh, look at that. Very nice, very nice. I like it. I like the brown. Okay. Now I don't have a super amount of stamps, so we're not going to go stamp crazy. This page has some stamps on it. I don't really have these pages in any order, so it doesn't matter about the stamping, you know, what goes where, anything like that. Okay, I'll make this one red. I know you're not supposed to rub them on there like that, but sometimes I just can't help myself because I can't. Looks like there's red everywhere on there. On our mouse pad. Let's do this one on this side. Well, I'm not sure if that's straight or not. The paper kind of came up to meet, which we don't need them all to be straight, obviously. Oh, nice. There we go. We can use it again. Let's make it brown this time. Now, leaving the red on there, I'm not sure that it will show through at all or change the color of the brown. Okay. Like I said, I don't have that many travel stamps. I have tons of stamps. And you would think, I'll clean these off later, that I would have more. I thought I did, actually. Travel stamps. Well, that one's cool. Okay, so then I'll just continue stamping these. Just random, wherever I want to, and I can do that after we sew it together. Haha. The haha was for sewing it together. Okay, and I wanted this to be the second page right here, because it looks like it should be. And, oh, that's the cover. I glued the picture in upside down. See if I can still get it off. Because I'll glue it on in the same place. I'm just going to turn it around so that it tore that little bit is fine, as long as we don't continue to tear the page. too bad it tore the corner, so I'm going to have to find another one the same size. I have some bigger ones. Well, that makes me mad. That makes the stamp upside down too. Yep, it does. Let me put you on hold for a second. So, I've got this reprinted out. I decided not to redo the edges with this stuff. Oh, I do need to ink this on the outside. I didn't think I did. My scan and cut left a little bit of border. A couple of the spots. I had a bunch of fun while you guys were gone. Or while I was gone. You guys are still here, huh? I printed the paper out, the passport, put it back in to print the back side, you know, and the paper got jammed. So I had to pull that out, take the printer apart, and pull that out. Then that means I had to print this over again. So I had a ruined paper. And then, yeah, all sorts of mayhem ensued. And I had to use my scan and cut to cut everything out. However, we did get a couple of tabs out of the deal that I did not realize that we were going to have. And there's a postcard in this freebie kit as well. 2 tags. So, how did this one get set over there? Oh, it's a duplicate. Alright, so let's put this back on here. Let's put our stamping pad away for right now. I'll restamp everything afterwards. Otherwise, we're going to be here forever. Where's my... Oh, there it is. I'll find another picture. Let's move these out of the way. Put these little itty bitty tabs and words over there. We're gonna center these in here, push them down in there. We're gonna paper clip them, and you can see they're equal distance from the top and the bottom, approximately, close enough. Like my mom used to say, close enough for government work. She used to work for the government. Apparently it didn't have to be perfect to work for the government. We get our pokey tool out. Now this one is a little bit smaller, and it came with the cork on it, and I got it from Lisa's Paper Lace and Bling. It's Paper Lace and Bling on Etsy. Well, I didn't get it from there. She actually sent it to me. Same difference. It came from her shop. I don't know if she still carries them or not. Come on. There we go. You know what oh, that went through. What I think I want to do, I've got the bookbinding thread out. I just went in a little bit. I didn't measure. That works. Just put your hand on there and push. And I'm going to go ahead and go back again and push it in farther because it gets wider. There we go. And that makes a bigger hole. Put my cushion. It's just a bunch of bubble wrap and stuff inside of an old Amazon packing thing. You know, packing thing. I have to put the sharps away so that I don't hurt myself. But I think because of my hands today, I think I'm going to use my brown embroidery floss. And I've got this one loose that I've already used before. I got this on Amazon. It came with all the browns, all the neutrals, and then I accidentally bought a second set. Which is a good thing because I use it a lot. And I think we'll use this to sew it. It's easier for me. So we've got, let me trim this end off. I don't know what I bit, but my tooth is really hurting. I don't know what I bit into. I just paid thousands of dollars to get my teeth fixed, so I know it's not my teeth. Could be sinus. You know how that works? You know, your sinuses get all messed up, and then the next thing you know, your teeth hurt. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, and a skosh. I still got a little bit left. I take and I cut a little slice in the top, usually, and the bottom. Yeah. So that I can slide the piece through. In fact, this one's almost done, so I better slide the bottom through that one. And then it doesn't come unwrapped. It's a little tip. Another little tip is the needle that you use all the time, put it in upside down. Then when you go to get them out, then it's right there. She says confidently. That's why I got the embroidery floss out and not the bookbinding thread, the waxed, because my fingers are not working very good today. So let's see what we can do here. Put that through there. This is a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. Go out through the center. Leave some on the inside. Back in through the top. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It could be the top or the bottom. Oops, I'm going to leave some here. Go all the way past it. Out through the bottom. Okay. And then come back in through the center and don't go through the middle of the thread. Okay, and then try to come up on the opposite side of this middle piece. Hold this one with your thumb. Pull this one tight. I'm going to take it off the needle. When you tie it, do your loop. Go under like that, and then go under a second time. Go through, I mean. And that will hold the knot. That knot will not come out. It's called a surgeon's knot. And then you don't need to make a great big knot in the middle. That knot will not come out. So now we've got this all sewn together, ready to go. That's why I used the embroidery floss. Sorry about that. Just my phone. Okay, so it's all ready to go. Yep, everything's right side up. Some of our stamped pages survived. And I'll stamp the rest. I'm not going to stamp every single one, but okay. So that's our passport. I'm not going to decorate it or anything on the outside because it wouldn't be decorated on the outside. You know, that's probably Temu. They're good about sending you a couple messages a day. All right. So now we're on to our luggage tag. Now this in the kit is like this. and you'll see her logo in the center, and you cut out all around that, all the white. And I'm not very good at it, so there's a little bit of white left around. So what I did was I flipped it over, and since I had printed on both sides, which is what you want to do, and I just used one of the neutral papers on the back side, then that way your area for your acetate and your image is clean and there's no white. So then you want to ink the center, around the center. You want to ink around the outside on both sides. Well, the outside. And now we're going to put the acetate on. Now you don't have to use acetate if you don't want to, but it's going to be a lot better if you do. Now this is going to be a little tricky because this is pretty skinny workings right here. Because you don't want to go past this point. And then you've got a pretty narrow area to work with here. Sorry about the reach. Okay, let me get this cut. Put a paper clip on there so I can find it. Oh, I gotta cut it 2 ways. I don't know what I'm thinking. Now, let's see if this will fit. Now, I'm not going to put the glue on the acetate. I'm going to put the glue around the edge here. I'm going to try to be really careful. You don't want to go all the way up into the tag. You just want to go straight across. Okay. Take our piece of acetate. Now, from what I understand, if you get glue on your acetate, probably not Fabri-Tac, but if you get your glue on your acetate, you just take a Q-tip and some rubbing alcohol and put it on there, and it'll come off, apparently. Oh, like I just did. I just smeared glue all the way across that. It's coming off with my fingernail though. Probably because it's thicker. I can't believe I just did that. I mean, it's everywhere. There was some sticking off the edge right here, some glue. Okay. Now, we're going to glue this together as a pocket, so we can take our image and slide it in and out. Now we may need to trim our image a little bit, maybe a little bit more than a little bit. This is the image that came with the freebie, or as part of this freebie kit. So let's glue this. Here, down here, and up here. And that'll give us this area open. We may have to go to another picture. the glue went into the acetate area. And that's going to make our pocket quite small. Darn it. Darn it. Well, I'm going to go ahead and, because it would have been the right size if I'd have glued it up here farther, and in fact I should, excuse me, in fact I should have glued this whole area up here, and I didn't have to glue it across there. So that was my mistake. Having a little bit of a day, aren't I? Just a little one. Alright, let's figure out what we need to do with this. Alright, let's trim a little bit off the top and the bottom. Way they'll be the same. Let's see where we're at now. Okay, it's going to slide in. I'm using this instead of my bone folder because I don't want to stick that big of an item in here. You see, I didn't need to glue across here either because it was folded. I got this in a set. I believe I got that from Team U as well. That's why I do the unboxing videos. I get a lot of stuff. I buy a lot of stuff too, though. There we go. Fits right in there. Now let's put one of those little tabs on here. Very tiny. That will help us grab a hold of it to get it in and out. So tiny I can't even get it back apart again. There we go. Now, which way do we want her to go? I want her to go this way, towards the top. Okay, that puts that little bitty tab on there. Let that dry. You know, put this on here. Would be kind of cute. I had everything all inked, but I had to reprint this page, so I just got the new ones out. Yeah, this one says passport. That already says passport. We could cover it with this if we liked this better. Oops, I'm off camera. See, it says passport here already, but if you wanted it to be that lighter color, this is exactly the same size. So you could cover it with this if you wanted to. Okay, then we're going to actually this was supposed to go on the back. We can still put it on the back because we had this that goes in here. I forgot, if I'd looked at the stuff. This is supposed to go inside. Wonder if it would fit inside if we put it on the back of the photo, or put the photo on the back so we'd have the little tab, but don't think that would go inside. They're exactly the same size now. I don't know how I did that. See if it would fit in there thicker, even though it's thicker. Yeah. It would go in, but it would be a tough squeeze there. So the name and the address and the phone is supposed to go in here. We can find a name, an address, a fake address, but you want to write it the way they do in Romania, however that is, and find the area code and country number for Romania. It's just a smidge tall. Let's see if that helps. Yeah. So we put that in there. You can take it out to fill it out, but normally you don't take them in and out. So once we get it in there, it's fine that it doesn't have the tab. Okay, so that's going to be like that. You're going to fill it in. You've got the acetate on there and the word journey. And this is the one that comes with the kit, but I have already put that tab on there. So let's see. These I think are too big. I've got some other ones that I got from online. Here's another tab. Matches, it's the same lady as that. Probably could have used that instead. I forgot I had it. Yeah, these were too big. I could cut it down though. Oh, that's the one I didn't want to use. She's got her bag. She's ready to travel. And I've already got it inked with the salvaged patina. I keep wanting to say savage. That's savage patina. Okay, so we will glue this on the back for absolutely no reason whatsoever, except for maybe the lady wanted her picture on there so that people would recognize her when she came to pick up her bag. I don't know where I think this picture's going with all this glue on it. Okay, now we're going to, that's why I put this down so far. We're going to take our crocodile. I'm going to make a hole. And I don't have one of those little ball chains or whatever like what's normally on there. So we're just going to take some of this and tie it on there. Now if I had thicker, a lot of people tie yarn so that they can recognize it kind of from far away. My grandparents used to do that. So we'll just tie this on here, but we'll tie it way up here. So that there's a loop left. Goodness. This is much easier than I'm making it look. Okay. And then, hypothetically, it could be hung from your luggage. Except I meant to put one of the circle things on there first. I wanted to put one of these on. Alright. So I'll have the thread on there for the picture when I take a picture. We'll just put one of these on for right now. I think this is the same color, and I'll use up these last two in this row. Could have put an eyelid in there, but I'm not going to. There we go. And then tie the string. And then you can do whatever you want around here. I already know what's coming in week 2 and 3, and there's stuff in there that you'll be able to use on here. Now we're going to do the same thing on this, and I want to make sure to put the... Now technically I don't have to do this right now. I'm just going to tell you what I'm going to do, and then I'll have it done for the picture because we're running a little long because of my episodes I've been having today, my adventures. Teri's Tag Adventures. Could have just left this one out. I'm going to try to find some thicker thread as well. Okay, now on this back side, I was going to put some lace. It's got the image of the lace on the front, so I was going to put a little bit of lace on the back so that it sticks out and it doesn't block the hole. But before I glue it on, or after, before I glue it on, I wanted to take some of this. It comes, oops, it comes like this on the paper. I'm not sure if this is the right order, but it comes like this. And I thought maybe we could make some stripes on here to decorate it. Maybe this one here. And this one here. And then we'll put the lace on it. And if we overlap this, we could make a teeny tiny tuck. A teeny tiny tuck. Maybe just enough to stick this smaller ticket into. Okay, so let's cut this off here. Off there. So we've got the big flower. Boy, I had some serious trouble today, that's for sure. It's all right. We work our way through it. In fact, it would work better if we put this one down and overlapped this one. Because then the pocket could be that deep. So let's do that. Let me ink this. Oh, bad noise. Bad noise. gave me the goosebumps. I don't know what it did for you. Or what it sounded like over the microphone. Alright, so let's see what we can do. We can put the lace on either side, so that doesn't really matter. So let's decide which way we want our pocket to be. And then we'll cover the inside of it with this. So let's glue this down. And we're going to glue all of this. I told you my hands are just not good today. Okay, now this we're only going to glue on 3 sides. And that will give us a pocket. We want to be able to see our ticket, if it'll fit in there. Okay. Let's cut this off. Let's see if this ticket fits in here. Yep. We'll put our ticket in there. I got lucky on that one, huh? Then we'll put our lace on. Okay, so we're going to start gluing from here. Oh, was I going to put it farther in? I was. Okay. I don't remember how I was going to have it, but let's put it farther in. And then I'll trim the corner of it. Yeah, that way it just sticks out. Got a little carried away with the glue. Do I need to trim that at an angle? I think so, but I want to make it to where some of it still sticks out. Okay, and then you've got it sticking out over here. Now, I'm going to write something on here. It says description, and then date, weight, and notes. Now, I'm going to attach this to this, I think, with with the bulb pen. Then when you turn this around, you've got that with the pocket, and then you've got the lady's picture there. That was my original plan. I can always take the pen off if I don't want to, so we didn't use those. That's all. Everything else we used. We used it all up. Let's see, maybe this one. Oh, the burgundy one will match. Okay, that looks good. You get those on there like that. Then you flip it over and it's like that. And there's the lady's image. And then on here is the lace. And then our little ticket, which is inked in the salvage patina. Get back in there, little ticket. There we go. Okay, so we've got that. We've got our passport that I'm going to finish stamping, but we sewed it together. And I think that's it. So this is our week 1 challenge completed. And then I'd love to see what you did. Now remember, in the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group, just like in, oh, why can't I remember? Haystacks. Gosh, I get it wrong every time. Haystacks Creation Corner, not Crafty Corner. Creation Corner. I'm going to paperclip that right in front of me. Okay, so you want to use the hashtag Boho Summer Collab, and I'll put that on the screen. And then in Sweet Pea Papers, Haystacks Creation Corner, in Line Dot Arrow group, and in Junk Journals for Everyone. Now in that group you can only do images. If you're going to do a flip through, you have to put it in the event area. Okay, but in all 4, every time you post a picture, that's an entry into the drawing for each site. So make sure you post your pictures in each one, and I would post a picture of your passport, and then a picture of your tag, front and back, of course, in each group, and that would give you 8 entries into the drawing. Okay? Alright, well that's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next video, and that will be just a second for you and a day for me. Okay, bye-bye.